Hello everyone and welcome. See if I can fix this. There we go. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to Game 3 here on Twisted Meadows. Samdan spawning as the purple human player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, we have Focus spawning on the top right-hand side of the map as the teal orc. Focus versus Samdan, one of those classic matchups, straight from China. I believe it's from China. Hopefully I'm not getting straight from Asia. This is all part of the Zotac Cup. Once again, thanks for Zotac for still sponsoring some WarCraft 3 tournaments out there. I know there is a growing or a shrinking fan base or a growing fan base. I don't know. Well, I'll let you guys all know as the game does get underway, and we'll see what the strategies will be in Game 3. Now, so far, Samdan opening up with a typical fast Archmage build on Twisted Meadows should be able to militia creep out this creep count. The Goblin Laboratory, is it laboratory or laboratory? Both sound correct to me sometimes. Anyways, the laboratory. And then we should perhaps also have one footman join in on that fight. Actually, no, it looks as though the Archmage may have to do it all by himself with perhaps, say, 5 to 6 militia. Now, taking a look at the strategies coming in from Focus. Focus is going for a Blade Master. Blade Master should be coming out in just a moment. We are now speed building the barracks as well. So there should be a little bit of a delayed footman. And now Samdan will be forced to perhaps pull 5 to 6 militia in order to creep out the Goblin Laboratory, and we'll see what will be happening next as a footman is already being added. We can see now 5, 6 militia now making their way over. Is it 7? No, yes, it is 7. So 7 militia now making their way over. Archmage already dropped the water elemental. Gonna focus on that mud golem first since it does cast slow. And then from there, we'll see what will be happening next. So Archmage now going to go ahead and engage. Mud Golem getting surrounded very quickly. Rock Golem should be the next to fall as it does toss those very, very gigantic damaging boulders. And also has very, very high damage as well. Down it goes to what? That is going to be a Tome of Knowledge in addition to a Scourge Bone Chime. So all of these little militia will be able to heal a little bit faster, but not the item that Samdan was really hoping for. Perhaps he was hoping for either a Sobi Mask or another item to really help him with his earlier push. Archmage with that Vampiric Aura will get some additional life back on those footmen, but unless he goes for Knights later on, it's not going to be that beneficial. We can now see that the Blade Master is going after the Null Overseer, this 5-3-3 creep camp. The Blade Master should be about halfway, or more than halfway, about right here in terms of experience. And we'll only need one more kill to get to level 3. Meanwhile, the Archmage going after some Gnolls, and should be able to turn around and perhaps actually clear out this creep camp if he is successful and is smart to make sure that the Gnoll Wardens do not purge those water elementals. Meanwhile, a footman now coming across the center portion of the map. There is a Blade Master who is currently regenerating some hit points. That was going to stop. Nope. Focus being very careful to use a Wind Walk and make sure that the Archmage cannot actually hit it to disrupt the healing. Focus now just wandering around here in the center. There is 2 footmen and 1 Archmage versus 1 Blade Master and 1 Grunt. It looks as though this Water Elemental, who is currently about, I would say, 10 seconds left on life, is going to try to finish off this Null Brute camp off over here as the Blade Master picking up, I believe it's going to be a Boots of Speed. So Boots of Speed now has been picked up. The Water Elemental taking too long to get to where it needs to go as the Archmage now in the center, still wandering around. Blade Master wandering around. 2 heroes passing in the night, unable to spot each other at all. Blade Master does have those Boots of Speed, is going to deny it from the Archmage. Archmage unable to buy it, and perhaps rather upset, needs to go over to this Goblin Merchant in order to pick up shoes for that horse.
Player's forces are under attack.
Footman now attempting to run away. You can see that a Grunt is getting in some easy experience for that Blade Master, but in comes the rest of the Footman army. So the Footman now coming over, getting in some hack and slash onto those Grunts. Meanwhile, the Blade Master not quite sure where to go, and both of these heroes and these armies are just like passing by each other randomly. You can see that there is this very low hit point Null Brute almost going to get taken down to 22 hit points, down to 11. Meanwhile, the Archmage is getting in some damage onto the peons here. It looks as though, yes, the Null Brute does get taken out. Experience is given to the Archmage, and the Archmage now sitting at what, 2 and 2/3 as the Blade Master now coming across the center.
Player's forces are under
Now, so far, it doesn't look like any real harassment is being utilized. Both players perhaps looking to play a longer game as the Blade Master finishes off 2 Null Wardens and now going after that Null Overseer. Archmage with that Staff of Teleportation able to get where he wants to be in just a matter of seconds. Should be dropping a Water Elemental any moment now. There it is, and now we see some Militia incoming. And here we go. Ogre Magi going to get surrounded in just a second. Wants to focus it down first as Bloodlust is going to be a definite problem. A second Bloodlust may be coming in just a moment. Yes, there it is. Unable to finish it off, but we do have a Ring of Regeneration onto that Archmage. Archmage is going to be able to get or heal up a lot more hit points as more Water Elementals are still being dropped. Last Ogre Warrior has been taken down. There's still a Tome of Intelligence. Ogre Warrior will fall here. And now Archmage sitting at level 3 may be able to set up an expansion here, and we'll see what the strategy of Tho is going to be. Tho already at Keep, so he should be able to pick up a Beastmaster if he chooses, or perhaps even train up a Mountain King. Now, the Beastmaster is better at a short game. Mountain King is better at a long game, as the Beastmaster is able to disrupt some of the buildings that are trying to be produced, but Focus already nearing completion on his Bestiary and halfway done with his Spirit Lodge. Beastmaster is picked up as the hero of choice. What is Samdan doing here except for losing some footmen? Nope. 1 9 hit point footman and 161 hit point footman now going to retreat and return home. Arcane Sanctum is being established. We can see that there are 3 towers now being built over here at the 9 o'clock location, as the Quill Beast is trying to disrupt some healing, able to do exactly that. And now Beastmaster and Archmage coming up on the front door. Blade Master still wandering around. You can see that these guard towers are about to be completed. Blade Master should be able to get there in just a second, and perhaps is going to try and stop all of these guard towers from going up. It looks as though 1 guard tower at least will be completed in time, and now there in comes the building, and now there is a critical strike. 1 guard tower taking a lot of damage already. Is it going to be repaired? Yes, double guard towers are already up and ready to go. This guard tower down to 50, 60, 40 hit points, 20 hit points. Is it going to get canceled? Yes, it does. It does get canceled, and now just being repaired, but a lot of damage being taken, as now we see the Beastmaster and Water Elementals pushing in. The timing on this is just a little bit delayed, as Focus already has all of his buildings up and operational. A Spirit Watcher will be out, and now Samdan has something even more concerning. He has to be careful about his summons. If he leaves all of his summons too close together, they will simply be disrupted. Archmage, a raccoon with Brilliant Sword. Very, very smart raccoon indeed, as we now see the Archmage now backing away again. Beastmaster in a bit of trouble. It is surrounded, trying to get out, able to push out through here, and now able to just try to perhaps get its way out. No, unable to get past here, as that is a very, very tight corridor as well. We'll see what's going to be happening as Peons getting in the front, and now the Beastmaster has been taken down at level 1. Meanwhile, Archmage looking to perhaps destroy the Voodoo Lounge. Voodoo Lounge still has plenty of hit points. Blade Master going to make its way over, as the Archmage with a Ring of Regeneration still regenerating those hit points rather nicely, trying to run away from that Blade Master. Blade Master still has plenty of attacks to go. There was a Windwalk strike, there's a critical strike, only to see the Archmage arrive over here by the towers. Now those towers do have Arcane Sight, or I believe it's Arcane Sight, so able to get some easy shots onto that Blade Master. Blade Master down to 114 mana back over here. We'll see if that Blade Master even makes its way back over, perhaps even bothering to take down that scout farm. A new tower is already up, and we'll see whether or not some priests will be trained to heal up the rest of these footmen. Now, it is up to Focus. Now that he has established that this will be a long game, it is up to Focus to get up his army and get it into the proper composition. He has already gotten up his Bestiary. He has already gotten up his Spirit Lodge. He's now going into Bat Riders, interestingly enough, and deciding not to go into Raiders, which is a little bit of a curious surprise. You can see the Ogre Magi will get taken down. A Ring of Regeneration could be picked up. There's some healing salves. Ring of Regeneration needs to be picked up. Come on, Ring. Nope. That is a very expensive item to leave behind. And now also constructing a Great Hall. The Shadow Hunter going to really benefit from the additional healing, as the Shadow Hunter is going to be a major target. He can healing wave himself, and also with that Ring of Regeneration, as he's wandering around, he can heal himself even further. Goblin Zeppelin is in the air. Water Elemental Quill Beast may be dropped down and re-picked back up. We'll see how that's going to work, as there we go. 4 summons inside a Goblin Zeppelin, and it may be dropped down at any moment. Now there is a Shadow Hunter nearby. This Goblin Zeppelin is going to be perhaps a little bit exposed. Now needs to back away. Nicely played. Perhaps hoping that Focus did not spot that on the minimap. And a Blade Master still wandering around. There is one Bat Rider hiding in the back here. And if the Bat Rider were to come across the Goblin Zeppelin while the Archmage and the Beastmaster was over untraversable terrain, that would be a huge advantage. Goblin Zeppelin still wandering around. We'll see more summons still wandering around here. We are checking the tier 3, and I believe we are getting the Masonry upgrade level 2. So level 2 Masonry upgrade. The guard towers have 7 armor and 600 hit points. We can see a Troll Witch Doctor attempting to run away. That is going to be a very bad day for that Troll Witch Doctor, as the Archmage does have Boots of Speed, able to get in some easy damage here. Focus may end up losing that Witch Doctor. It does get taken down, but no real creeping going on by th000, which is a bit of a surprise. The Beastmaster was nearby to perhaps try to disrupt any of that creeping. And now the Goblin Zeppelin floating in the air. I can't tell if it is directly over the trees or not, or whether or not they know about it. Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 3. If it gets to level 4, level 2 healing wave will be a little bit much to handle. As we now see, oh, what was that? A very nicely played Blade Master now trying to go after the Archmage. Archmage now teleporting. Where did it teleport to? It teleported off over here. It was Dizzy, because the Troll Bat Rider did suicide into the Goblin Zeppelin. Archmage currently just healing back up. The dizziness is starting to fade. You can see that the footmen are making their way over. Blade Master trying to make its way over as well, taking a bit of damage, as the Blade Master is no longer revealed, out of sight from all of these towers. There's a quick reveal over there. Not quite sure why he would reveal himself. That really makes no sense whatsoever. Nope, that was from Focus. So Focus trying to see how many guard towers are in here, as we are now going into a goblin or into a workshop. Grunts and Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 3. We do have Rune Bracers, which mean that it will take reduced magic damage, but it's not going to be nearly that effective, as I don't see any Mountain Kings coming out anytime soon. So without a Mountain King, the item may be better sold, especially if you do see a third hero that isn't a Mountain King. Now, Forest Troll Warlord will fall level 3 on each of these. They will both get closer to level 4, but just a little bit shy. Boots of Quel'Thalas, the perfect item for a Blade Master, attacking faster and also dealing more damage. That Blade Master getting +8 attack already. Also had Gloves of Haste. Its attack speed is very fast alongside its movement speed. Guard towers and knights are being added. Perhaps the knights are getting stuck a little bit on the inside here. More knights being added. We do have animal war training, and the blacksmith. Where is the blacksmith? Blacksmith is... I don't know where the blacksmith is. Blacksmith is down over here getting level 2 armor upgrades, as the Archmage does have a Staff of Sanctuary. Paladin has been selected as the third hero, so that it will be very difficult to stop. But the Shadow Hunter gonna get to level 4 here, and maybe even the Blade Master gonna get to level 4. So 2 level 4 heroes compared to a level 3, a level 1, and a level 1 hero. Not gonna be all that good, especially with so many farms in the way. These knights cannot get out. So 2 knights currently stuck right now. We'll see what's going to happen next. And th000 may not realize that so many of his units are caught in a very unfortunate situation. Goblin Shredder now going to work, trying to clear out all of these trees over here. We'll start to try to clear out these trees. These trees have already been cleared out as well. And this is buying precious time for Focus. Focus now now also has a Scourge Bone Chimes for himself. The Pandaren Brewmaster should be able to get off some Breath of Fire, especially on those air units that generally do like to get a little bit too close together. One knight is out on the field, and now, unfortunately for the Beastmaster is unable to really do any serious creeping. There is also one Sentry Ward down here, And now we are going to see Focus continuing to creep out still. Level 4, level 4, level 1. The Pandaren Brewmaster could get to level 2 in just a moment. We'll see how much experience he gets as, yeah, taking on a level 6 Troll Warlord. And also getting a Gem of Health. I believe that is 300 hit points. And with that 300 hit points, the Pandaren Brewmaster will be very difficult to take out. And now we have the classic tank. So a very, very heavy tank strategy now coming in. Guard towers being established. They are going to reveal a wind-walked Blade Master. If the Blade Master gets a little bit too close, we'll see what's going to happen here. The Blade Master is nearby. Mortar team, and here in comes the Blade Master. Blade Master getting in some damage now. Slow has not been cast. Knights with inner fire. A very classic strategy. 14 armor on those Knights, and Knights do move very, very quickly. Those Knights are going to perhaps cause a problem, but there are Wind Riders in the air, and those Wind Riders are going to be going after those units here. Wind Riders going after what we see, one pig. Nope, that is just simply a pig, not a Hex unit, as we now see Spirit Link on the Wind Riders. Knights going after the Spirit Walkers. The Spirit Walkers getting low on hit points. Mortar teams are getting taken down, and the Wind Riders completely catching Samdan out of position here, as the Knights are not effective against Wind Riders. Obviously, the Knights need to be regroup together. We're going to see more guard towers now established off over here. Arcane feedback. And is it going to be enough to perhaps try to repair and keep these units alive? Focusing down all of those Wind Riders here. We do not see any Dragonhawk Riders yet. Nope, no Dragonhawk Riders. Are we getting flying machines? Yes, flying machines are being added, but no flak cannons, as the mortar teams now have to be careful. Paladin is sitting at level 2. He does have a Ring of Regeneration alongside the Archmage. Archmage could give that to the Paladin and pretty much make sure that the Paladin never dies, as it would be able to regenerate about 6 hit points a second, and one Divine Shield later, and it has pretty much almost full hit points. Gloves of Haste now has been picked up, and we see more creeping by both armies now, but I really believe Focus is still in control of this game. Beastmaster still sitting at level 1, Archmage sitting at level 3, needs to creep out some red creep camps in order to really do anything about this. And doing exactly that, going after some orange ones first. And we'll see what's going to be happening next. We do have a couple Knights. We have some flying machines in the air. The flying machines do benefit from the additional armor that the Knights have now. As are we getting into level 3 armor upgrades? No level 3 armor upgrades as of yet. Army is now moving back. And let's go ahead and keep... Okay, Army is moving back. Sorry about that. A little bit of glitch in my computer. Anyways, getting back into the game, Ogre Magi and Forest Troll Priest now making their way back in over here. We can see some Troll setting up some sentry wards. There are some Riflemen now on the ground as well. Beastmaster finally getting to level 2, and this is going to be a very interesting battle, as Riflemen joining in on the fight with Quill Beast, and now in comes a Blade Master. The Blade Master does not... Oh, does it reveal? I believe the flying machines actually do reveal, yeah, and also taking on a couple sentry wards as well. The Beastmasters now need to be, or the Blade Master needs to be careful, but there are flying machines in the air. Vampiric Aura, and does the Archmage still have Vampiric Aura? No, it does not. So a little bit of an unfortunate circumstance, as the Vampiric Aura would be very helpful for the Knights now to stick around and stay alive a little longer. Water Elemental's low on, or full on hit points, but that can get taken out in just a matter of seconds. Here we go. Blade Master with that Lightning Orb, going to be able to take down that Water Elemental very quickly. Footmen do not have the, or not very many Footmen at all, and even if they do, they don't have the Fen. Rifleman trying to fight back. Archmage now sitting at level 4. No real damage being dealt, and I believe Focus is going to be able to take this particular fight. Focus just simply walking over all of these units here, but we have level 3 now on the Paladin. Level 3 on the Paladin, and a lot of healing on the Archmage. So as the longer this battle goes, the better it will be for Samdan, as now more and more Water Elementals are being dropped down, and a Siege Engine with anti-air attack has come into play. A Kodo Beast now going to get taken down, and it really feels like, I take it back, Samdan now in a very, very nice position here. He is in the lead, and now with just simply one Siege Engine taking down multiple Wind Riders, and that is going to be a problem. A Healing Wave trying to save more units. Rifleman now joining in. Paladin trying to heal back up. This is where the second Ring of Regeneration would be absolutely huge, and still constantly healing night after night. The Knights with 9 armor simply do not want to die, and now with one Siege Engine here, there is no more air units at all. Another healing wave coming in. The Paladin, where is the Paladin? The Paladin unable to get off a Holy Light, but now saving up a Water Elemental, or saving up a Rifleman, owning the Havoc, get killed by a 220 critical strike. Both sides fighting. The Hex on the Paladin, and the Paladin does get taken down. Very, very bad news there. If double Ring of Regeneration would have been nice. Sanctuary, and there's another Hex. And everything now starts to unravel for Samdan. Samdan did so well getting into this game, getting back into this game, only to keep the Ring of Regeneration on the Archmage instead of keeping double on the Paladin to keep it alive. That would have been more than enough, as it would have had perhaps 120 hit points more at that point. And then the Ring of Regeneration, and then the Potion of Invulnerability would have kicked in as well, and then perhaps would have saved the Beastmaster. So all of that just falling apart little after little. Archmage now heading over to the Arcane Vault. He does have a lot of money in the bank. He could replenish and buy everything back up. There is one Knight now back in play. Beastmaster now being resurrected. Paladin also being resurrected from the Tavern, and now trying to get back into the swing of things here. Paladin sitting at 500 hit points. Perhaps giving that second Ring of Regeneration is not going to work. No, it looks like the Archmage actually sold it and selling the Ring of Regeneration. Here. Grunts now going after guard towers. Let's take a look at the army size. Focus sitting at 64 over 100. Samdan sitting at 50 over 90. No level 3 masonry upgrades as of yet. And now we're going to see perhaps the Panda getting up to level 5 as well. That would be a huge boost, as we now see the Blade Master trying to go and take down all of these units here. The Shadow Hunter and the Blade Master should just get away to allow the Panda to get even more experience. Apparently the Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter just want to steal experience away from that Panda while dealing a bit of damage. We can see that another Robe of Magi plus 6. Wow, 510 mana on a Panda. No, giving the Intelligence Aura to the Shadow Hunter. The Shadow Hunter now at 525, and now we are getting in even more towers. So heavy towers, as siege engines are trying to take down this expansion off over here and this expansion as well. Siege engine does deal 47 to 77 damage per attack. One peon still harvesting more and more, as we now see a battle come in over here. One flying machine does get taken down. Now we see a shop come into play. Scout towers are going to get taken out, and we can see that there's one grunt and also one sentry ward off here. Another peasant does get taken out. We have some riflemen. The riflemen are upgraded 2-0, as the Panda now going after all of these peasants. The peasants look like they will fall, and here we could have an engagement. This is going to be an engagement, and no Mountain King, no Stormbolt. That would be really what we need here in order to stun and perhaps re-engage. Blade Master coming back in. Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze. A lot of damage to be had. Poor Rifleman doesn't have enough armor to really absorb the blade from the Blade Master. Level 5 now on the Blade Master, almost level 6. We have level 6 on the Shadow Hunter, and Big Bad Voodoo would be all you would need in order to finish off this fight, as Big Bad Voodoo makes all of your units invulnerable, and Focus takes game 3. So game 3, really just a little bit of a misstep by Samdan, losing 2 out of his 3 heroes, and with that, Focus was able to get level 6 on a Shadow Hunter, almost level 6 on a Blade Master, and almost level 5 on a Panda. And he did get level 6 on the Blade Master, so almost level 5 on the Panda. And 2 level 6 heroes and a level 5 simply would have been too much, especially going up against a 4-3-3. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 3 in this series. Stay tuned for game 4.